Peel off this skin and then I'm going to grind it and I will show you how it will be. Friends, you can see 1 spoon I have taken ghee. I am going to put into this. As soon as I am going to put chopped almonds. Then I am going to add milk. Once milk start boiling, we'll add the grinded rice. Friends, you can see the ghee is only 1 spoon. I'm going to add milk. It is hot. Half liter milk I have added. Only elaichi I have added to the ghee. Now when it start boiling, I'm going to add rice. Once rice is completely cooked in the milk, then I'm going to add sugar, mawa. Above that, I'm going to add dry almonds, chopped almonds. That's it. Your kheer is very simple and very delicious. Friends, you can see I have chopped almonds in even this way or either this way. Anyway, it is up to you. And now what I'm doing is I'm mixing this mawa and sugar. As mawa and sugar, if it is mixed completely like this, it will not take much time to melt in the hot warm milk. So once milk is boiling, I'm going to add this rice flour, which is not completely rice. It looks like semolina. Friends, now you can see milk is boiling, and now I'm going to add the rice, which is I have grinded. Now I'm going to add it, and then I'm going to mix it well. Let it cook finally. See that there is no lumps. The main reason of adding into boiling milk is that it cooks very soon and your kheer will be very soon cooked within no time. Friends, you can see I have added rice, and then now I am adding this sagudana, only 1 spoon, so that let it cook fine and your recipe of kheer will become very tasty, very delicious. Keep on stirring, otherwise it will stick to the bottom. Friends, if you find the rice is not cooked, you can add little water from above so that it will boil and it will get cooked finely. Friends, now you can see it have become thick and the milk has completely evaporated and your rice is completely boiled and it is completely cooked. But still lower the flame, let it completely cook. You have to check. You can see your sagudana is still alive. Let it boil and let it get cooked. If you want, you can add it more milk. Otherwise, you can add even little water, half cup of water, so that let it get cooked properly. Once it is finely cooked, when you check with your finger it is cooked, that time you can add your sugar, mawa and chopped almonds. Friends, once you can see your milk is boiling, your kheer is boiling. If you want to check, you should check your sagudana, press and see whether it is completely cooked. Shall show you how. Friends, you can see your sagudana is become transparent and you have to press it and check it. Let us see. Yes, the rice is completely cooked. You can see it is getting mashed and your sabudana is also completely cooked. You can see it have become transparent. Yes, you have to press and see whether it is fully cooked. Yes, it is completely cooked. Now we are going to add next is sugar. Stir it. Next is mawa. I am going to add mawa, sugar and now almond. That's it. Your delicious kheer is ready. Friends, sabudana is optional. If you like and if you have, you can add it. Otherwise, no need to rush for sabudana. Just with your plain rice, you can prepare your kheer. Just see that mawa melts into the kheer properly. Keep on stirring. Let it get cooked finely. Friends, I'm adding mawa and almonds from the above. You can see I have added mawa and almonds too. That's it. Your delicious kheer is ready. Keep it on a very low flame so that it gets cooked well. And let your kheer become a little thick. Friends, finally you can see your kheer is ready. If you want thick kheer, you can cook it little more. If you want a dilute, you can add little more milk. That's it, and your delicious kheer is ready. Here we go. You can see your sabudana is absolutely transparent, and dry roasted almonds gives you a crunchy taste. Hope you everybody will make, do, try and taste it. Thank you.